of applause, please. Daniela, come and join me, please, up here. We're gonna have a quick Q&A. And there's some people who participated in the raffle, so I also want to get that. Who participated in the raffle? Who feels like a big win? Okay, amazing. Nice. We will get to that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm behind you. Come back a bit. Another round of applause for this filmmaker here. I do want to ask, and I will definitely open up for maybe 2 questions from the audience, but I would like to ask you, how did you find that delicate balance between love and friendship between your main characters? Because it seems like you were definitely straddling the line between, is this infatuation, is this love, is this just a friendship between the two? So what was the story you wanted the audience to come away with?
Well, if it wasn't obvious enough, it was in fact inspired by a true real-life events in which I had a crush on one of my friends. But I think that it gets very tricky with 2 queer women because I think naturally in female friendships we're already quite intimate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes having that added layer of same-sex attraction, it blurs the lines a bit sometimes because you're left in this state of constant questioning. Is this just friendly behavior or is this something more? And sometimes those questions are never fully answered. So I think that me making this film was sort of to process that a little bit because sometimes you just never receive that closure. So I think through this film, I was kind of working through it myself, a lot of what had happened. A lot of it is non-fiction, most of it actually. However, the final ending scenes were left up to my imagination. And I could have chosen to end it, on the note of that they got together in the end. However, I chose not to do that because, that's just not the way it is sometimes. Like sometimes you really do just walk away with it as kind of an experience or a lesson. So, yeah.
I do not want to steal the audience's thunder, and I know that you have an interview right after this, so I'm just going to take 1 question or 2 from the audience right now, if you have one for Daniela. Go ahead.
Hi. I was just going to ask what other films you hope to do in the future? Like, where do you see yourself in the industry in a few years?
Well, I have several scripts in the vault. However, deciding which one of those I will push forward with is entirely up to fate itself. I do know that I would love to do kind of like an erotic thriller. I would definitely love to do one of those. I definitely would also, it's hard for me to actually push forward with the scripts that I write because a lot of them I fall into the trap of thinking who cares about this story? But clearly there is always people who do care about your stories, even if they're friggin' stupid or really delusional. So in terms of which stories next, I am aiming to write one, I think, that is a little bit more sort of horror-ish. I kind of want to step outside my comfort zone with the next one that I make because I do tend to lean more towards very dramatic, kind of melancholy things. But I do want to kind of push my limits and write something that's completely out of the normal genres that I do write. So if that answers your question, we'll see. Only time can tell. I don't know.
So 1 more question from me.
Yeah.
What challenges or insights did you find in producing the film?
Well, my producer's actually here. I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is.
Awesome.
I think that there was there were several challenges that we did run through throughout this film. But I think that like mainly a lot of the things surrounded, I think, like stuff like budgets and timeline. We did have a very quick turnaround for this film. I think from the time that I had written the script to the time that I had drawn along Giovanni, who is the producer, I think it was April and then we went into production in June. So
Wow.
it was like very, very quick.
Yeah.
We were working, we shot it in the span of I think 2 weeks, so 2 separate blocks of shooting. And we were, under insurance and like, there was just a lot of, it was hard to, I think, in terms of producing, I think like the hardest part was definitely, it's always difficult as indie filmmakers to kind of like find budgeting for things. A lot of this is like self-funded.
Yeah.
We were lucky enough to have sponsors, thankfully, like along the way. There was also people who reached out to us to sponsor the film, which was very thankful for like gear rentals and things like that. However, it was definitely a race against time, certainly, which made the days longer and tensions higher. However, it did end up getting made, as you've all seen. So I think in the end it did work out, but yeah, I think we pulled it off.
Awesome. Another round of applause. We do have costumes. We saw all of you come in. Tomorrow's our standout shorts, which is a lovely lineup as well. And I just want to remind everybody for our closing, we will have food, we will have DJ, so please come and join us. Thank you again for being here. And a round of applause for all of the filmmakers that you saw tonight. Okay, we got to do some business, so I am going to ask Daniela to close her eyes and choose one of these things here, because I don't want to be blamed. I don't want to get blamed. Just one. Number?
1612956.
All right, please collect your prize at the back with John. And thank everyone for being here. Please take a photo at our step and repeat and tag us and share your photo. Have a good night.
Thank you. That like was hitting me. Sorry about blocking your view. Yeah. Now that I've been to 3 film festivals this year, I'm kind of
Wow. Oh my God, that was just, I don't know, like I was confused. I was like, it's Portuguese? It's Spanish. What kind of Spanish is that? And I'm like, okay, it must be a border town between Brazil and a Spanish-speaking nation.
Venezuela.
But yeah, then finally we find it is Venezuela. So I was like, is that how they talk in Venezuela? Like it's I don't know how to
And so
describe
it's a little
it.
island that they're on.
Yeah, which probably more isolation, maybe more indigenous,
Yes,
maybe?
well, they're all indigenous men,
Right?
except for the couple of the black men, yeah.
Because I was like, it was so hard to understand the flow. And then, yes, subtitles, whatever, but I'm like, wait, what am I hearing? Am I hearing Spanish? Am I hearing a mix of Spanish and Portuguese? But not really. It was like indigenous Spanish, period. And then I'm like, oh my God, the simple life. Like I was just, I was confused about the period. I wasn't sure, like, what year? 70s, 80s? I had no
True,
idea.
it's not, yeah, you're right. Right.
No idea.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I don't know, the characters, you're just like, it's almost telling a novella-ish. A little drama, a little this, and then I'm like, of course I was scared as well the most time, because I was like, fuck, I know, the violence, that trans
Phobia.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, so I was a little tense in my seat, but just brilliant. I wasn't gonna come.
Really? Maybe it'll pass, right? You have a pass, yeah.
I was in a board meeting.
Today as well? What how many board meetings do you have a
Every
week?
Friday.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, you know, I ended on time and stuff, and I ordered an Uber. But just before I ordered the Uber, I was like looking at the time and thinking, oh shit, I missed 30 minutes.
Oh, see, but you get into the first one.
No.
Ooh, I wish you had seen the first one because to me, the first one and this one were so strong. So strong.
I saw the hers.
Yeah.
Which
It's okay. I liked it.
Close
I
to
was
the
like,
end, but, you
but
know.
when you see the first one, that one compared to the first and the last one, oh my God,
So
dude.
it was 3?
4.
Okay, like 2
I'm almost,
short.
I'm almost forgetting the third one. What was the third one? There was a third one. Clearly it didn't, but that last one is so blew me away. It was so. I kept thinking, oh my God, this is that's like look at these people. That's so funny. All these people here, right? But no, the first, that last one was like, that's like a TIFF film. That's like a film I'd watch at TIFF with a full crowd, with that whole cast had been on the stage for a Q&A at the end with the director. Because I kept thinking, this is incredibly made, like you're saying, for all those reasons.
Cinematography. I would get my see that.
Huge! David, I was sitting in my seat. This was me the whole time. I mean, I had a few naps in the early part, but then once I kind of woke up to because the early part was before he went away.
Yeah.
So then when I kind of had stopped napping, and then he was back, and then just the drama, the tension, and then oh my God, uncles.
I know.
Because of course the whole time I'm thinking about my Uncle Alvin. I'm thinking about me with my nephews. I'm thinking about just fucking uncles.
Yeah.
The role of uncles. That uncle
Yeah.
who was just like, no, he's your son. You know,
Yeah,
and then just like, and then also pushing her to say, that's your father. When you wanted somewhere to stay,
Yeah.
you're all,
This is
you
where you
know,
are.
and now you're like, oh, wow, you know, well, excuse me. Like I just thought it was such a, and of course it was like the emotion. The amount of tears I shed, like those little seeping tears at little moments. I mean, I just thought, oh my God, this is a brilliant. And the first one, just to tell you quickly, it's a film about Jamaican guy who goes to Germany and he joins a rugby team as a way to find community.
Oh.
But then, and it's made almost like somebody here, she asked me, is it a documentary? Because it's, and I don't think so, but it's so well acted and so well done.
What it was called?
It was, oh God, I
Hold on,
texted it
is
to
it
you.
the
I
thing?
texted it to Demand Them. I know you guys don't know. What the hell is that? Just texted the title to Demand Them group. Yeah, see if you find it, what the title is.
Text, right?
Yeah, I said a text on Demand Them group. The last one I just sent just now. Just tonight. It's right there.
9:52?
There it is. Yeah.
Outside. Oh, that's I'm like outside Cedric.
Yeah.
So that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it somewhere.
And what was it? I forget the name of the last one. This last one we saw. But anyway, but that one, and then it just turns into, and then there's this great scene where he's walking with this woman, and then it gets revealed that the mother had left him as a baby with his grandmother in Jamaica.
Oh.
Went to find herself. It's almost like a mother apart. Ended up in Germany, and
Oh.
kind of found her way. And then he came to Germany to join her. And David, my favorite, they're speaking fluent German. And then she talked in the scene about what it was like for her as a, from Jamaica, black
God, very
woman,
much mother
bald-headed, coming to, but healthy. Like she's she made her way. He came over,
Right.
and they're walking together at some point, and she's joking like, because you're gay, but in a very open, chill way. The grandmother in Jamaica calls her, talks to her. When are you gonna come back to visit? I love you, my grandson. Like, it was just beautiful, just beautiful. And then that's some scene he has with this boy. He's supposed to be his lover, who he actually came to Germany to try to connect with him, but then it's not really working because the guy moved to Vienna, and he lives in Munich, and it's a long day, and but just a scene of just what I loved about it. Huh?
Full length, like
No,
as
it
long
was
as
like
this one?
it was like about 20, like it was a
Okay,
short.
okay.
But what I loved about it was, and then he's on this team, and he's clearly involved in the team, and he's very got like, what it was I loved? He had clear agency. Like he was in control of his life. He was in his the way it was done. That's why she said, oh, it's a documentary. It was very much like, here's this guy, just, I come from Jamaica. I came to Munich. I'm making my way, making my decisions, living my life. My grandmother and I have a good relationship back in. So it wasn't the kind of, oh, I'm running away from homophobia. Oh, I'm here and I'm dealing with homophobia. It's kind of like, even though there's a storyline around, well, I found this rugby team as a way to find community, to find queer acceptance. And then there's a scene where all different players are saying how the team helps them to feel connected and grounded. Some of them are emotional. But it's just, and he's centered. And he's beautiful. Actually, I remember I thought of it because I thought he's a nice guy. But that scene at the end with him and his mother, I was like, and then they're hugging and they're standing looking out over Munich, and the film ends, and I just thought, oh my God, what again, simple, beautiful, easy.
Does TIFF do queer?
Yeah, man. TIFF has
Like a
movies.
section, not like...
No, I don't even know what they do now, because remember back in the day they used to do that and used to Planet Africa. No, I don't know. I know that even though they have the Inside Out program and stuff, but I think they just have general whatever, right? But no, I have to say I'm glad, because I'm glad I came. That first one, I mean, I did appreciate hers as well, with the storyline about how you fall in love with your friend and it's not really love, and her expectation. And I love the relationship with her mother. That's her mother, and her mother clearly says, I'm here for you no matter what. So I love that family. Like all the films are like about family and the connection in family.
Yeah.
And then that last one, just like a little bit, I kept thinking, this is a fucking TIFF feature. I mean, not to belittle CTTF.
I was so happy that it wasn't like Ramajama, and I was able to sit here, clear sight lines. The first.
Because the last time you came, it was.
I was back there because it was so full.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me come. I was gonna try to get here early to make sure I got a good front seat. But I just loved it. There was nobody in front of me. All I had was a big old screen, and especially those water scenes. Jesus Christ, I was just.
It was so powerful. I just
Batty clench, I must say, because when he said take me fishing, because I don't know if I can come back. From
then
that,
I'll be able to come back from this.
My heart's like, oh Lord,
and then
not end on a.
I know.
I was like, don't do this, don't do this.
I was worried about it becoming tragic.
Exactly.
I was worried about, the trans person has to die and has a terrible life. And that scene with the father, that's when I bawled, like when the father came with the harpoon and said, back off and come over here, Samuel. And was just like, you know what? Not today. You're not gonna fuck with my child, right? And then when he begged him to take him to learn to swim underwater, because that's what his dad is known for, right? And I love how they played the scenes, because they had some earlier scenes too, with him as a little boy and the father going down in the water to him. And I guess he was always resistant to do it, and then suddenly, okay, Dad, I'll do it. And then that beautiful scene of him just had layers of them as a young father and son to now father and child, right?
Father and trans.
And just like, we can still have a relationship. We can still do the things we did, and also the father, I'm gonna protect you because I understand, like, you had a hard life. When he said to him, why do you have those scars? And he told us, so you're just like,
it's funny. Well, anyhow, I got it, but I went another way.
Oh yeah,
cutting.
Yes, I thought that too. But then when he explained it, you go,
it kind of made sense. It kind of made sense.
But I think what I loved about that one and the first one was this. As Angela always says, our lives are not all tragic. Yes, there is that. I mean, it's like, God, I'm going to Jamaica tomorrow, and I'm having a whole reflection about. Because the other day it was actually Tenille who made me think about how, because I sent her on that little thing about the two British guys who go to Jamaica and they're out black gay couple, whatever, and their experiences. And then Tenille just said to me, and I also Franz did some feedback and just said, whatever we want to say about Jamaica, lovely, but it's not a safe place for gay people. It really isn't.
For you that live there.
Exactly. Yeah. No, but I think what the point I understood was, but then it's not a safe place for gay people because if you have to rely on having money and being in, so even me,
and being a tourist.
Yeah, but even me, David, I realized, I go there, but I realized I had to sit with the fact that when I go to Jamaica, I fucking police myself.
Of course.
I'm not being like, because I go there, I do nothing gay. I'm not going to, where are the clubs? Oh, let's go to town. Oh, let me go find the community. I don't. And I'm not really, and I'm very mindful of that. Me not look upon nobody's side with two ways.
Yeah, yeah.
So and even with my family, there's no big talk about gay life. I mean, the odd time I have to give my sister a she'll say, so well, go on, yeah, I date nobody, but really most people are not gonna go deal with that.
That's something.
So I just realized, I said, when those two gave me, I said, yeah, no. And I still still love it, but I'm just more honest about, no, this is not a safe place for us. And that's fucked.
Yeah.
And Teddy was the one who she said when she's responding, when they responded, they said to me, what pisses them off is that Jamaicans generally are like, oh yeah, it's okay with it. It's okay. Like, this is how we are. And even the people who are supposed to be whatever, they're not really doing much to change anything. It's just, it's just Jamaica. And then as a result, you can't rely on it to be a place that will take care of you and to protect you and to be safe for you, because they're not really gonna come out. Even the people supposedly are not making no big noise to support you, because really some of them, even though but really and truly, they really shouldn't be. But okay, you are, so we'll just whatever. Exactly. So I just thought, get real, Doug. Get real. Still love the place, but get real about it. But then under the fucking issues of safety. When you lock, you have to lock up, and so you almost want to say to people, and as you're saying, if you're a tourist in the gated community and your Airbnb community, you're on this tourist strip and security, police everywhere and security everywhere.
Oh no, but not even that. There's a clear delineation between we will not bite the hand that feeds us.
Right. Okay.
Let's get that clear.
Yeah.
But you're not coming to my house with it.
Yes, to come over here.
No. When me done work and me done grit my teeth, me don't want to see you.
Me don't want to see it.
No, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But I bite the hand and that make international news, and then me not on a job?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's your partner.
Oh, hedonism.
That's your partner.
Oh, bloom. Oh, whatever. Sure, bring it on. Just bring the money.
Yeah.
Bring the money.
That's your partner. You want to come to Sandals? Of course. That'd be $5,000 a person. We love you. American Express, Visa, MasterCard. But now left the gate. Don't leave the gates.
No, it's just so when I'm sitting here then in this moment to watch that first film with this Jamaican family, it's just like, we're like navigating stuff and we're away, but that mother and the son, just beautiful. Because even when we're abroad, sometimes we're still struggling with our families. So to see that mother just like, when she even jokes, she says, so have you told me that you're gay yet? Did you tell me that you're gay? There was this little moment, and he's like, oh mom, please, and then they just talk about their lives together, and it's just, and they're hugging, and it's, I love you, my son, and he's like, I love you, mom, and they just have a nice rhythm and banter with each other, and then this last one, to watch that father just kind of like, no, you're not gonna fuck with my child, you're not gonna fuck with my child, and then let's go and I'll teach you how to swim underwater like you used to when you were a kid, and they've just reconnected. I was just like, I was a puddle. I don't know if it's Angela or Courtney, somebody always says, and even Michael, cadet from back in the used to say, we need these stories too. Yes, there is this stuff, which is real, but we know that there's also these stories. So we need to tell them too, and maybe that will also challenge and go against the grain of what, to make even some people go, oh, I guess it could be different. Because it's different, because some people are trying, not in large numbers, but they're trying. Anyway, wow.
Lovely.
Caribbean Tales. Them I do them thing. Beautiful films. I want to find out the title of that, the last one that played. Let me see if they have it out here.
Can I get the line, please? And we're on Live Business Live TV. That was perfect.
You're the actress.
Oh.
Beautiful work.
Thank you. Awesome. Really good job. Great job.
Oh, these are the media folks.
I'm just gonna put this down. I'm so tired, guys. It's okay. I felt bad that hug was only 2 of them.
I was there too.
Okay, back, like, hello.
No, I was on there. You were there. I was there.
So yeah, we can get closer. Go. Where are we looking here? Okay. Cross-eyed. I got the good. I got the good. Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's called Cash Money? Cash Money.
I think.
No, 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 no. No.
It's just happy show show.
Hi.
I'm just getting all your fabulousness. All of it.
Hi, good night.
Hi, good night. I'm good. How are you? What was the name of that last film?
The Fisherman's Daughter.
Oh, it was so.
Yeah. The acting, you know, I get confused with these things, right? How do they film them? Where does, like, I feel like I'm in somebody's house sitting there, not watching my father talking. It's just so, it's so real. I have to keep thinking, these are actors,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Thank you for saying that because the whole time I was sitting there myself thinking, because a couple of times I'm in the first film
Yes.
and the last film were like documentary style, right?
Yes.
But the other thing I kept thinking as a result was, these are brilliant actors to make you think that.
That's it. When it started out with him diving, because I'm from the Grenadines.
Yeah.
So that's our life.
Right.
So him diving, I'm like, oh, that's family already. So you're interested in just where this thing is going, but you feel like you're with them because the whole thing, the filming that on the ground, on the water, starting like that was just brilliant. So it had me from jump, and then I had to remind myself, they're acting. Like this is wow. How did they do that?
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. Wow.
And it's Venezuela, right?
Story.
Colombia.
It is Colombia. Oh, it's Colombia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, there are scenes where I just was like, just like,
I knew it wasn't home was because it was Spanish.
yeah.
So I thought, okay, it could be any of the old guys on the fish on the
could.
bay side. Like it was so well done.
Well, and it's so important that presence of that through line across the global south,
Yeah.
particularly in the Caribbean, Central, South, Latin America, and even Mexico, right? Mexico,
Yes.
where you've got this indigenous and black
That's right.
reality that we all share,
Yes. That's
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, because I know about the Grenadines, because I've watched some
That's right,
documentaries
that's
about
right.
how the Grenadines live with water.
Yeah.
In a way that
Yeah.
I'm from Jamaica, and but I live central.
That's right.
Coastal people live with water. So my friend, like my friend Junior, comes from the coast, so he talks about the water. I'm like, I have no idea what.
Yeah.
So when I watch the Grenadines,
Yes.
because water is so part of their life, like
Yeah.
water is present all the time.
That's true.
You
When the
know?
father threw the water out, when he dumped it and he said we're out of water,
Right.
I was like, no, you didn't. Oh my, like that's hatred.
Right.
Because water means so much for us. Right? It's such a precious commodity.
Yeah.
So, like I can take a shower in a cup of water, because you just know how important it is. You save it for what you use. Brush your teeth, wash your face, bathe your skin in a cup of water, and you still
Right.
have left over, right? To cook, like it's literally because when it's dry weather and so on, and there's no water because we don't have running water. Most of the time you have your tank or dry weather. So it's such a precious commodity. So when he threw it out, but I knew it was hateful and a spite. There's a whole story with that again.
Right.
So you did not just do that, Dad. Wickedness, yes.
Right. Right. But then the dad coming around to the arc of finally coming to this person is threatening my child,
Yes.
right? And I'm gonna protect my child. And then those last scenes of that going back and forth between when they were him as a child,
Yeah, that
when he
was
probably wasn't as interested in learning to do his dad.
Yes.
Probably the dad's hope of what he always wanted to do is to take my son to do what I did. And then now they're doing it again.
Yeah.
That's a puddle.
But the complexity of the relationship with the mother. So the two parents are split up. This child has had to be the victim of a broken marriage, broken
Yes.
home.
Yeah.
So whatever animosity they would have had between each other as parents, so this child has to deal with it. So him saying to him, like, don't talk about my mom.
Yeah.
You don't know her. You have no idea who she is, where she's been. Like, take her out of your mouth. You know,
Yeah.
don't go there. and because he says negative things to say when he was saying, but then him saying this is my child now, and then they're gone out. It was, and it wasn't a Hollywood ending. It was it was a beautiful.
Yeah, and I love the two first and the second film and that last film, because again I was saying to my friend here that it also gives a different, because I was waiting for tragedy, and I love that it wasn't tragedy, because while yes there's a lot of tragedy, there's also stories like this. And the very first one with the Jamaican, son with his mom, and you kind of, it hits you, oh, your mom. And we all have, many of us have that story where our parents left us with their grandparents and then went away and tried to figure life out. And then you can hear his wonderful relationship with his grandmother. When are you coming to visit? And I love you. And the mother at the end saying, I love you. And the same thing with the dad and the son in the last film. At the end it's about, we love each other. You're not saying the words, but they activate, and you think we need those stories too to help us heal, but also to tell the truth about how some of us are living with our families, because that one narrative about black people and Caribbean people and immigrants, especially now with this nonsense boy in the US saying these stuff about migrants. Anyway, I could go on. But beautiful, thank you guys, folks, right?
Are you coming tomorrow?
No, I'm away. I travel tomorrow. I'm out of the country.
Well, have a good trip.
Yeah, yes, I'm home for a few days, going to Jamaica for a few days. Yeah. But I said you designed the it's beautiful, and the poster is your design as well.
Thank you.
So tomorrow I should get an email, right?
No, I actually sent it to you.
Okay.
Yes, I
Sorry, who are you folks? I just want to know.
Black Business Live TV.
Okay, and where do we find you?
BBL TV.
So BBL TV?
Yes. On YouTube, Black Business Live, or on Roku TV. Are you recording me?
Yes, I am. I'm doing my own little kind of.
I see that.
I have a YouTube vlog that I just put stuff on.
You can find Black Business Live on IG. That's Instagram at BBLTV247.
Excellent.
All right.
So you go around to these events, document,
Yes, we do that.
tell the story. Probably much more professionally than I do. I just kind of do this and throw it
It's all
up.
right. It's all right. You should get into content.
What's your name?
Marcia.
And who is the team?
This is Gary.
How you doing?
Ellie
Gary?
Wade.
On air
Tamara.
host.
Yes.
Sorry, what's your name again?
I do a lot of things. L.A. Wade. I'm an author, filmmaker, a host. I have a podcast. I do it all.
I know I've seen you before. I've seen you all around before, and
Oh, Tamara, their daughter.
okay.
Daughter and stepdaughter.
Okay. And who's this brother?
How you doing? Mellow.
Mello. Are you part of the team as well? Excellent. All right. Lovely.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
What's
to meet
your
you.
name?
Douglas.
Douglas, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Did you enjoy the festival?
I did. Last film I was sitting there the whole time like, I thought this could be a TIFF feature center, bring the entire cast out, director. Yeah, I'd have loved to talk to them about the making of that film.
That film was phenomenal. It really, really was. I loved that.
And even the first film with the Jamaican young man and his mom in Germany. And I say to people, as black people, we need these stories too, not just the tragic ones about how terrible it all is.
Yeah,
Right.
and nothing bad happened. It was
No,
just, it was just
I was kind of, I might see thinking something bad was gonna happen because I'm used to that. So it was a nice thing to go, oh, all right.
It was just a story.
Just-
They were all kind of like that. The last one was tragic, but it was very well done. Excellent. Yeah.
You thought it was tragic?
I really liked it.
Oh, you liked it? Oh, I thought you said it was tragic. 'Cause I don't...
No,
No,
it wasn't
okay.
tragic like bad, but it was tragic in the sense that so many of the themes that were going through there.
Right. I see what you're saying, the hard difficulty, yeah. But beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Like what it looks
Are you an artist?
Yes.
And you were at the Better Living Center one year for the art show.
What's your name? Because
Douglas.
Douglas and Junior.
Yes.
Okay. I
Did you see
knew I
Junior?
recognized y'all.
Yeah.
Because you came to my booth
Yes.
at the Artist Project
Yes.
in like 2017.
Whenever that
or
was,
something
yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And you y'all were so supportive.
Yes.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate. And I was in the short film Under the Same Roof you saw.
Oh, were you the date?
Yeah, that was Jordan.
You were the date?
Yeah.
You look so. Were they filming you like? Sorry.
No. All good.
But you look like I saw more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You look like this big guy, kind of whatever.
That like acting has been something I've always like
Right.
dreamed of doing since I was a kid. So like this was like a little passion project to be a part of. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I knew I remember you were at It's Okay Festival.
Yes, I was. I was there
photographing.
dancing.
I was photographing. I caught you. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
I know you from somewhere. So this is nice.
Yeah, no, and I interviewed like you like this there.
Yeah,
Because I think I was having it on my YouTube channel still. It's still there.
Yeah.
So you still paint? Are you still doing your work? You still
Yeah,
there?
I am. I'm
Okay.
exhibiting in Hamilton this month, at the end of the month.
Okay, tell them your name again.
Tone Bailey. Tone Bailey, like musical tone.
Tone
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah.
And on Instagram you are
_ see you tomorrow.
SEEU.
SEEYOUTMRW.
Okay, so the full length.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, and are you an artist as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's your brother.
Yeah, we're brothers. Yeah.
Like
blood
family
brothers.
brother?
Yeah.
Blood
I'm
brothers?
the oldest brother, he's the third brother.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the third?
Yeah, we got two more. Yeah.
There's two more?
Yeah, it's 4 of us total.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you all art, culture?
I mean, it's just us two, to be honest.
Really? What did the other two do?
I mean,
Photographer, like mixed media artist.
yeah.
You're more of like
Like graphic designer, illustrator, mixed media now.
Yeah. And the other two brothers do what? What do they do?
One's a chef. He's now becoming a private chef. Yeah. The other one, he's chilling. Living his life.
Okay, well, chef is creative. To be a chef is an artist. Anybody who's like putting stuff together.
Yeah, and he just learned it. Like he just like taught it.
just picked it up.
Yeah, literally like throughout the pandemic, he started teaching himself, and then eventually got his own gigs and everything.
Yeah.
And,
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He just did private chef work.
Yeah, someone hired
in the
him out.
Bahamas.
Yeah, someone flew him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your family heritage, Bahamian?
No,
No, Jamaican.
Okay. Where in Jamaica is your family from?
So our dad is from Mandeville, Manchester, and then our mom is from a town called Sandy River.
Yeah.
Where is Sandy River? Which parish?
I feel like which parish is
Man,
that?
I don't remember. I need to just brush
You
up
gotta
my
ask.
Jamaican
You gotta ask.
geography.
It's a town where we bring up and everyone's like, where is
Who's
that?
that? Yeah.
It sounds familiar,
Sandy
but I
River.
can't. That's why I'm just asking if you knew because I'm like I know Sandy River. I keep hearing about Sandy River, but I don't know where it is
Couldn't
for
tell you
sure.
which parish.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to Jamaica tomorrow for a few days
Tomorrow?
for one of my aunt's birthdays.
Yeah.
And it's in Mandeville because that's where she lives.
Okay, yeah.
Because my family lives close to there. We're actually in South Trelawney is our family base, but Mandeville is like it's the closest big town or big city, right? That we're close to. So yeah, we're like on the border of Manchester and I think it's Manchester, Trelawney, St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, and St. Anne. We're all steering on that. So yeah. So, and what's your Instagram?
Alex the Radical. Alex the Radical.
You have to spell it out.
ALEXTHERADICAL.
Also, yours is literally just. I was waiting
All
for
one word.
I was waiting for you to say RDCL.
No.
Like how yours was. Like you just said. That's why I said let's say it because sometimes I go looking and I can't find it.
It's simple enough.
Anyway, what do you think of these films?
Oh, they were
Besides the ones you were in.
beautiful. I love
Yeah?
how each of them had their own individual story, and you could take away some values from each one of them.
Yeah. Great. Well, good to see you again. Did you get a chance to say hi to Junior? Did you say hi? Junior. Oh, what? Careful.
Are you an archivist? Like you just archive everything?
I think so. I
think you are.
But informative. It's no big formal project. I just kind of go around and do this. But the favorite thing I've been loving lately is just these kinds of conversations. Like I'm just kind of go around and like, go tell me about this. Let me just talk. And I've been having some really interesting conversations with folks, right? So here.
Do you remember me?
I'm looking at you. I'm like, you look very
You
familiar.
bought one of my pieces in 2017, 2018,
wait.
the artist project.
The smile?
The smile with the flowers, black and white.
Hey!
It was wild, yeah.
And he remembered you. He remembered your name. Do you know my name?
Douglas.
Oh, you did remember. Oh my God, are you good?
And you are?
I'm Alex.
This is my brother.
Yes. Wow. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
This is a Turner Arts show, right?
Yeah, artist project, yeah.
You've been doing your thing.
I've been doing my thing. I was under the same roof, the short film you saw.
Wow.
He was the date. He was the guy who was on a date with her when she was set up on the date.
She wasn't really feeling it. No, I just want to say I appreciate you getting that piece all that time ago because it meant a lot to me then. Just coming up, emerging artists. I'm still like exhibiting work today, but I remember that moment when y'all came by to the booth.
Tag us whenever you're doing anything, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so we know about it, right? Because there's so much going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I saw Douglas at It's Okay Festival in Ontario Place, and I was photographing that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the media for that as well. Yeah.
And now I'm remembering now seeing you on video. That's why I remember thinking that guy's familiar, but I couldn't place it because I'm at an age now where there's so much in my brain and my memory that I go. And there's a bunch of people that I saw it too where I said that person looks familiar, but I can't quite. And plus I was running around and I was dancing a bit too and having a good time. So you were like working for the festival, yeah. Because I know they hired a few people too.
So there's a program called Media Pass Toronto where they hire like up and coming emerging photographers to like do different like live events, concert venue stuff. So I had applied back in like May. They accepted me and I've been going to different like venues and shooting different events. Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
Fest.
No, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I actually went there because I ran into one of the DJs, D Diggs, in Detroit. I'd gone to Detroit actually for another event, and when I was there, I found the Movement Festival, the big electronic music festival was on. And then I ran into her actually at a side party because I learned when I was there that people now come not even for the big main event, they just come for the side party. So I went to Jerk Times Jollof, which was amazing. And then I went out to this place called Spotlight, which is like this cool little space. And then DJ Charisma was playing, and then I ran into her outside, just chatting. And then she said, "Oh, I'm a DJ, so I'm going to be playing." And I said, "Okay." And I went to her show, and she was so amazing. So when I saw she was coming to Toronto, I was like, "Girl, I'm going to come check you out." She was phenomenal.
When she lit the incense on the stage, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a good set."
Yeah,
it's going to be a good
set. And I also loved I Am Nobody.
He was good too.
It was so good. Again, play music that some of it I have no idea. These days, no, I don't know what these young people are playing. But great beats, great rhythms, great samples of old stuff too, and remakes. You know.
DJs was good for that because they had a lot of like house influence stuff.
Yeah.
Modern music as well. So, yeah, really good.
Good time. Anyway, I should get home and go pack up.
You gotta pack.
I know.
Oh yeah, you both going? Okay, nice.
No, he's not going. I'm just me. A few days. And it's funny because I just came back a few weeks ago. Yeah. But this time, last time I went for 10 days or something. This time I'm only going for 3. I leave tomorrow and I come back Monday. Yes,
That's good.
Tough.
That would be tough for me. I couldn't.
Just the 3. Yeah.
But I've done that before. Like
You're used to it.
I pop
see
into
that
places.
water and I'm like, oh my God.
I'm not even going to see water this
I
time
know.
because I'm going into Kingston. We're going straight to Mandeville. We're staying there, overnighting, going to the party on the next day. All day parties, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. party. And then we drive back to Kingston and we fly back the next day. So there's no beach, Mandeville. It's not like the day I could just go to the beach.
OT.
No, but then it's a drive, right, for an hour and a half.
They're
It's not
used
like,
to it, right?
yeah. But no, we'll just chill with family. It's just a family chill. Sometimes that's how it is. And that's the curse of my family being based inland, whereas your family is based on the coast. So when you go, beach. Beach. So do you guys go occasionally, often?
Young.
Like when I was like 3, but like that's ages ago.
We haven't been back recently.
Yeah, we were hoping
we need to go. Everybody give us the same look. We know.
We gotta go. Like, don't give me that. We've been gone so long that my parents have been gone so long that my dad's like, we gotta move back. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll move back. But I don't know about that. Visit for sure. Visit.
Like we have an aunt that has a place on the mountain, but it's so secluded.
Yeah,
it's so secluded.
You mean it's bush? I love the nice word. It's so secluded.
I was trying to be
It's
nice.
so secluded.
Bush.
You mean she live in a bush?
Love you, auntie.
No, but somewhere where I'm going is bush. And you know what? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, I mean, there's a place I go in Jamaica now where some of my family lives. You can't get Wi-Fi. And we have to make a phone call. I'm like, I have to make a phone call. There's no signal down here. I'm like,
Yeah, for
how do
real.
y'all survive?
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's beautiful. They've got great waterfalls down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at an age now where if I was young, I'd be like, even though my young nephews and nieces don't seem stressed, they rock and roll with it. Yeah, because mostly they still go up into the town and get what they need. And yeah, but I can't, yeah, man, you guys gotta. Like,
Yeah, we're going to go. Yeah, we want to go as a family, and then eventually we'll go in the future. We'll see. That was the idea for this year, actually.
We were trying to go this year.
Yeah,
It just
all of it's that thing, but it's okay. Yeah, we definitely intend to go. Like, we've been talking about it, like, man, should we leave Canada? Where's the next best place?
Kingston.
Yeah. So many things to do.
Everything there is popping.
Yeah. It's great. In fact, that's what John and I might do tomorrow when we land. We'll go downtown Kingston and go to the Creative District. Yeah. See all the, because they actually have more murals since I went.
I was gonna say
They have a bunch
all
of new
those
murals.
they're putting
Yeah.
up and
Yeah, and some of the little cafes and places in the hood. So yeah. Anyway, good to meet you.
Me too.
Good to see you again.
We're hugging.
I'm vibing on that top. Who is that by?
Kensington, I can't even tell you. Hold on.
Is it vintage?
It's vintage.
It's giving
Can we
me.
get the tag? Is there a tag?
No, it's just a regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's like one of those.
They just made it.
Made.
I think this
beautiful
one
made,
one.
man.
I got this in Kensington. I can't remember the name of the
Yeah.
stop, but it's
Beautiful.
vintage shop. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Thank you.
All right, and look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, made out of Lego. And then
You made it?
No, yeah, this part. Like, this is made out of Lego pieces, and then I bought this from a small business. So, yeah.
Okay, so that's some of your creativity.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
We didn't even tell you about the Lego.
No,
We can't
we can't tell you about.
We can't tell you about the Lego.
What
That's off camera.
What we'll say is that we're on something that will premiere in the future.
Oh, you're working on something
Oh, we're working on
to do with
something.
Legos.
Yeah.
Because some of us grew up with Legos.
Exactly.
And I had Legos as a kid when it was only one color. Did you know about that?
No.
Early Legos was one color.
That's what it was back in the day.
Yeah,
Way
like
back
a
when.
burgundy, like a red.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Red, yeah.
And they were all one color.
Yeah.
And they were all one shape. And you took them and you made them into whatever.
That's it, yeah.
And then eventually more colors.
More shapes.
And more shapes.
Yeah.
But I remember as a kid and I had bags of Lego, but we just got and you just built tons of those towers. That's all you did. So I'm gonna follow you and see where the Lego story is gonna go.
You should. You will.
Yeah. All right, we're looking forward.
All right. Enjoy Jamaica.
All right.
Enjoy the bush.
We'll do the bush. Bush. All right. Take care. I just want to vibe on these shoes. Because the whole time night I've been watching them and going, what is happening? Beautiful. Oh, look.
Can we get all of us in this, or should we do back camera?
Look, this is the crew for.
We might need to come in. Like maybe we should do layers. Like
Okay, like, why am I the top?
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need 3 people in the front. I feel.
Okay, all the
Let me
shirts.
lower this too. I'm a short.
Yes, this pose is next.
Let's go, Tone. Wait, this is a video. Yeah, I'll put screenshot of that. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're just smiling. Okay.
This is so cute.
Hawaii.
Unless anyone wants to take a picture of us.
You got a picture?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That was so cute.
Thank you, Caribbean Tales. Lovely vibes.
Aw, thank you so much.
Have a good evening.
And safe travels.
Huh?
Safe travels.
Yes.
Seeing you tomorrow, no?
Oh, I'm traveling to. Yeah, I'm away. But I would have come.
Safe travels.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night. Good to see you again. All right, Caribbean Tales. All right, Caribbean Tales. You're not a joke. When a hero comes along. All right.
Sorry.
No worries. So this is at Euclid Avenue in the Toronto's West End and Dundas Street West. And if it was a regular evening and I wasn't traveling tomorrow, I'd be going to a rum corner to get some Haitian food, but I'm going home. 10 minutes for a car. And then
Doing it for themselves.
sisters are doing it for themselves.
They need a better location now.
Well, they said they're trying it out to see how it works. Oh, look.
I mean, I'll give them the feedback. It's not for screenings. It's all on the same floor and